Let's make the best cheesecake. Okay, everybody, it's time to get to work on this fabulous New York cherry cheesecake. Don't worry about the recipe. I'm going to put everything in the description for you. Although here I am using 1¼ cups of graham crumbs. Now you're also going to see me adding in melted butter. Now I'll normally melt about ½ cup of butter and I'll add it in as necessary. Add it in very slowly until I get a nice paste. Please also do me a favor. It's going to take you a second to subscribe to my channel. It's really going to help me grow. And if you like the video, share it to your friends. That's also going to help the YouTube channel grow.
Almost messed the whole thing up by forgetting the sugar in the crust. I just caught this before I finished. I put it inside the cake tray and I looked over and I saw my sugar sitting there and I thought, what the heck? And I realized I forgot to put the sugar in the crust. So that would have been interesting, but I caught it. But like I said, if you forget something, it's good. I caught it when I did. We'll add that in again. Take 2, slow down, and make sure you get it right. Pack that in. As I say that, I still find myself rushing, so I am going to slow down my pace a little bit here.
For the cheesecake crust, I want you to keep in mind that adding the sugar is optional. The graham crumbs are already going to have sweetness, and by adding sugar, we're going to add even more sweetness, and the crust will become crunchier. So adding in that sugar really will impact the overall texture of that crust.
Now we can start adding in our sugar.
Let's be careful as we're beating and combining everything here. We don't want to overbeat anything to ensure the cheesecake is not going to separate when we go to bake it. Okay?
Remaining of the sugar. Got to get this nice and creamy. Okay, vanilla. 1, 2. A little bit of Greek yogurt. 2. And mix. Okay, we're good. So we're going to start our eggs one at a time.
When adding in your eggs to the cheesecake, be sure to turn the speed down on your beater and add them in one at a time to make sure they're well incorporated. It is a little bit easier though if you have your eggs cracked in advance and have them waiting next to your bowl to be added into the mixture.
And keep mixing. Blended, done. You want to be careful not to overblend that, okay? Perfect. So now we're going to slowly pour.
Look at that nice, thick, creamy texture that cheesecake is going to have. This already looks incredible, and I can tell you this tastes great.
This is going to be a thick, thick cheesecake.
Now look, when baking, all you can do is give your 100% effort. This might not be the best cheesecake in the world, but this is the best cheesecake in my kitchen. Got to keep on trying when you're in your kitchen, baking or cooking. Experiment, have some fun with it.
Nice cherry.
If the cake flops, oh well, bake it again and try again next time to make your best cheesecake.
Topping that I'll put. So once you've got that in there, just give it a little gentle shake, okay? A little gentle shake. Okay, perfect. In the oven. In. And in. About an hour and 10 minutes. Here's an update on our cheesecake really quick. There it is. Coming together. Okay guys, this is the moment of truth. Our cheesecake, it's been in the oven for about an hour. plus a few minutes. We don't want to overcook it, but we also don't want to undercook it. We should see some golden brown coming around the edges and then starting in towards the center. And it should have a little jiggle if we give it a little shake. Once we remove it from the oven, the center of the cheesecake will continue firming up in the next few hours before we add our topping. So let's take a look at it, okay? Okay, that looks good. There's no toothpick check, there's no nothing here, okay? Let's see, I need another one. Well, I'll deal with what I have here. It's golden brown. I like what I'm seeing. Let's give it a little. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, very carefully here. Very carefully here. We're just loosening. See that? I wasn't careful enough. Got to be very careful here. Right on top, our cherry. Just to the edges here.
So this one here is my basic cherry cheesecake. I add some lemon flavor into the cheesecake on a different recipe to give it a little bit of flair and certainly make many different flavors of cheesecake. So be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can see all those great recipes. Boom.